So I've discovered 9 out of the 13 gamer girls. In the interest of getting this video out in a timely manner, I'm just going to show you the 9. You can find them here, 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 here. And if I find the other 4, I'll, put it in the description or something. Or if you can tell me where they are, that would greatly hasten it. But I believe 100% of them. That can't be right. But of the 9 I found, the vast majority of them were somewhere along the 3 race courses. I think maybe at most 1 was in the middle area and 1 was in the Gameball area, but that might not even be that many. There might even be 0. They might literally all have been in the race area, and I'm including the pizza area in the race area. So I guess pizza area. You're like, Foehamner, what's the pizza area? I will show you the pizza area. What is the best way to get to the pizza area? From here, it's not so great. I think the first thing I'm gonna do, because it's more important, is I wanted to show you guys the secret, the marathon race. I don't know if I mentioned it, but in the patch notes they said it's a marathon race. It's a 10-minute long race, and I found it, and I did it with this guy, with Sewerham. He did it. He's level 10, but he's functioning level 6, so I've only spent 6 points, and I was barely able to do it. So you just saw what I just did. Here is the secret Dark Gamer, and let's do one lap. I'll show you guys one lap to discuss technique, because my technique definitely isn't optimized, so I'm just going to show you more or less what I did. Well, I'm not going to race through the course, I'm just going to kind of talk through how I do things. Because it always comes into a few seconds. Like, the finish line's right here, and 2 times, like, I failed the race because I was right here, just, right before the finish line. When I did succeed, I had 15 seconds to spare, so let's just talk about this. So you've got 10 minutes to do 3 laps of like this whole thing. So here's the first decision. Here's the first rough start. You jump out up here. You gotta get up there. I don't know if there's a way to bounce up there, or if you can run. Oh, or you can just do that. I didn't do that. My successful run, I actually ran all the way around, got onto that jump pad, and just kind of ran up here and did it each time. But if you're good or lucky, you can do that. That definitely seems faster, and I would advocate doing that if you think you can do it consistently, which I don't know that I can. So, this race, for the most part, has a big chunk on each of the 3 races you've already seen, but there are middle bits, which I had discovered previously, but they're part of the race, which is cool. This part's always tricky too, because I don't want to do that, and I always have to do this. I feel like there's probably a better way to do it, where I don't have to run up the wall, where I just bounce perfectly from top to top, but I don't know. Here's the first tricky bit. So don't kill momentum. Kill momentum. You want to land on that platform, which I didn't do. The tricky part though is if you land right here, don't jump immediately, because you'll bounce all the way back up, and you'll just spend too much time in the air. Like, if you do that, you just start over, because you can't really recover from that very easily. So you're out here. We're now on the distance course. And here's another trick which I discovered recently. I didn't actually do this during the successful runs, you don't need to do it, but previously when you saw me doing this race, I'd land here, and I'd hold W to turn left. If you just turn the camera, you retain more speed when you're 90-degree turn. Because hitting W to turn left, you shed a lot more velocity, or so I observed. I'm not really 100% sure, but that's what I noticed. I could be wrong, I suppose. So yeah, racing along here, straightforward stuff. I definitely, because so each race is 10 minutes long, took me about 5 attempts before, I think my 5th attempt was a successful attempt. We're just going to jump off this side here. I don't know if I want to land in the middle or not. I usually land over here, but it does mean you enter this at a weird angle, kind of, so you have some weird speed issues. But yeah, so it means I spent like an hour trying to do this, basically. There's some weird issues trying to grind on this sometimes. I landed too early, killed my speed. Sometimes I fly off the edge, so this part's fun, but a little weird. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, 10 minutes. I spent 10 minutes trying to do this. Or sorry, 1 hour. 10 minutes per 5 runs, so a little less than an hour. The still same build, 2 points each in speed, jump, and grind. So I definitely think having more points in speed would have made things a lot easier. I just wanted to, my stubbornness, I wanted to try and do it without spending a point. So I got 4 points floating, and I kind of liked that. But otherwise, it's pretty straightforward. I don't think there's any other tricks. Let me see. The grinding part's always my least favorite. It's just so... I mean, this room specifically, not just grinding in general. Because, like, I always... Oh, man. This aiming the jumps is really, really finicky. And if you fail, you gotta rewind. It just feels terrible. I don't know. I really don't like this room. Or I'm bad at this room. I don't know that's the room's fault, I think. I'm just bad at grinding and jumping. And here you can hit lights. See, I didn't make it from rail to rail. Sometimes I make it from rail to rail, sometimes I don't. I don't think it's crucial that you do. It's just nice. Here you need to jump off. Oh no, you don't want to grind to the end because you need to do another Yui and run back. The first time I did this, I was really afraid I'd have a hard time getting back to the finish line. And that's kind of true, but I found this grind jump works pretty consistently. I mean, that's fine for me. So here's the finish line. That's 1 lap. That's an okay time. Let's do the mission. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that is the secret race. You get a buttload of experience for doing it, but that's pretty much all. I want to get back... Yeah, okay, I'll show you the pizza place. The easiest way to show you the pizza place, though... The fastest way to get to the pizza place is, I believe, from... the... ball area. You know, the blitzball. Not blitzball, blitzball! No, what friggin' is the name of the ball game in this game? I don't know. I haven't found all the graffiti places yet, which is irritating. I always scan for them. Oh, I should mention, there is a pizza box, I believe, right around here. One of the 4 pizza boxes. They're kind of hard to find. They don't show up on the map easily. 2 of them are at various heights in the main entry room, and the other one is on the ground in the ballroom. So, they're pretty easy to find if you know vaguely where they are. Yeah, but take note. These boxes prove that I did the 3 races. I completed them, right? Those boxes prove that I completed them. That's an important thing that'll come back later. Not that I don't think you believe me, but I don't think the game believes me, so... Whoa. Was there a gamer girl on this? No, okay. Oh well. Gotta find those gamer girls, man. There's like 5 gamer girls up in the gamer hangout, and it drives me crazy. Because you can't pick them up, they're you know, details. And the final thing I think that's annoying me, the thing that we're gonna get back to, one thing, there's 2 things that annoy me. One of them we're gonna get back to. One of them, you can see in the top right, one of my goals is speak to Captain Crumball. I've done it, it says 1 out of 1, reached, but it's not going away. Okay, so this is the shortest cut, I believe, to the Pizza Man's layer. Yeah, these are clearly the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because they're all named after painters. Well, just one main one, there's Picasso. And so he's a little tiny, he's got some missions to do. So he was normally just standing right here. I didn't talk to him, but I did bring all of the pizza things to where you're supposed to bring them to. And that completed his mission, even though I hadn't talked to him to get the mission yet. The next mission you get from him is he'll stand right here, and it's basically just a ball game where pizza will drop from here, and so it's you and him versus 3 NPCs, and your goal's back there on that refrigerator, and their goal's at the end of this tunnel, and it's pretty easy because the NPCs are really, really bad at the ball game. And then the third mission, he'll start right here, and you have to chase a guy over here to get the pizza back, and bring it back over here. Again, very, very straightforward. Oh, I should also point out where we are. This is the other way to get to the pizza place. It's at the very end of the speed test. And if you go down to that tunnel, it will spit you out into the first, I believe the first room of the grind test. So the grind test is probably the fastest way to get to the pizza room from the race area, unless you're good at jumping and you can jump backwards through the speed area. But yeah, that's where we are now. And I think that brings us up to speed on everything. So I'm going to go back to the ball area so we can discuss the ball game. I'm not going to show you the ball game either. I know you probably want to see more gameplay, but I didn't find... I think it's because the NPCs just are really bad at playing ball. I didn't think it was super worthwhile to show off, because it's kind of like if you watch little kids play soccer. Like if you watch professional soccer, you know, everyone's all spread out, there's passing. If you watch little kids play soccer, it's just a herd of kids chasing a ball around. That's kind of what it is here with the NPCs. There's no passing, it's just mindless herd stuff. I don't know which order these go in, I don't remember. Is this the first one? Yeah, this is the first room. Okay, so the first room, it looks really cool, but it's actually my least favorite one. This is of the 3 ball games, this is the only one I didn't win on the first attempt. And the problem here is that there's no great way to score. Like the ways I'd score typically are running here and just kind of hurling myself into the goal with carrying the ball. Sometimes I try to throw it, sometimes I wouldn't try to throw it. The NPCs are really good at wall jumping, way better than me. I think this character doesn't have the energy for it, but they'd be able to jump up here and just score. And while they're jumping up the wall, it's really friggin' hard to get them down. Is this the right room even? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is. Or is this the good one? This might be the good one. I don't know. I mean, the problem with the NPCs is 100% of the time they score on 2 of these rooms, it's always just jumping up the wall and doing it, and it's really hard to stop them, but they also can't do it well, so half the time they're just stuck here jumping because they don't have the strength or something to do it, so they're just stuck here just doing that over and over again. Your NPCs and the enemy NPCs, so the games are just terribly unengaging with NPCs. With players it's probably more fun, I haven't tried it, but things usually are more fun with human players, so I imagine the Gameball thing is optimized for players. Let's go to the third one real quick, because the third one is basically the same as that first one, but the course is a lot better, I think, because there's more grinding, so it's just a little more fun, a little more engaging. There's more stuff to do in the course itself. So you can see there's 2 rails that go all the way around. There's these sweet launchers which get you up there. Just all around. It's just really, really cool. You can go, you know, throw it in there. And you can try and launch yourself off of here. It's just there's multiple ways to score, which are each very cool. And there's not as much stuff for the NPCs to get stuck on. So I found this one to be really fun. The second one, I kind of like what they tried to do with the layout. It's shaped kind of like an infinity sign, with each team's goal at the opposite end of the curves. The problem, the big problem, is that, yeah, so down there would be the, down there is, I believe, a pizza box, a spy drone, and one of the, imposters you have to catch. So it's a good area to go, just one of each. So the problem here is there's a goal at the opposite side on each of these loops. This is a loop. You can go to the right and you can do some jumps, but if you go to the left, there are 2 screens that you have to slide under. The NPCs have maybe a 50-50 shot of sliding under the screen. So many times, my teammate would have the ball, and he'd just be stuck here, like this. And you can't take the ball from your teammate, so you'd have to wait for the enemies to knock the ball out of his hands, knock the ball to their hands, and then try and get under here to score. And it was a hot mess. And this level really kind of exemplifies something that I don't know if it's intentional or not with Blitzball. I'm gonna call it Blitzball. Gameball is, it's in this level particularly of the 3, it's super advantageous not to carry the ball. You should throw the ball and it'll bounce, and if someone's behind you, they'll knock you really fast towards the ball, kill their own momentum, and you can pick it up and just keep going. So I find the vast majority of the time, and this could just be because of bad NPCs, but the vast majority of the time, you shouldn't be running with the ball. You should be throwing it and then running to pick it up. Oh, yeah, and so you guys saw, another final point, you guys saw each of these 3 rooms, there was no NPC, there was the box, indicating that I had finished the challenge. I don't know if I've run around up there. I'm pretty sure I did a full loop on that rim looking for gamergirls. I have a memory of doing that, but I don't know for sure. Is this the right way? This is not the right way. I need to go at the tube. So, the reason I'm being so, precise, making sure you guys have seen the proof that I did all 6 challenges, are when I go back to the top, when I go back up to the gamer hangout, the lady, you know, in the hover chair with the coolie hat, she tells me I haven't done all the challenges yet. So there is presumably, there's 2 options. There's either a challenge that I missed, or, and I suspect this is more likely unfortunately, she is bugged and it won't recognize it. Because in the top right corner, if there were more races to do, that should show up. Because those things to do prioritize talking to NPCs. Those things like spraying graffiti, those are like the least prioritized things. So the fact that they're on there as my goals, to me, indicates that I've done all of the major things. I did all the Picasso missions, I did everything. So if you guys know what thing I'm missing, whatever I need to do, let me know. But from her language, even if there were other races, it seems to me like she only cares about challenges. So it's possible that Captain Crumball, is supposed to give me a new challenge, but I don't know where he is down here. If he is down here, I haven't been able to find him. I have been able to find him up in the gamer hangout, and he doesn't talk. Like, I'm supposed to talk to him, speak to him, but he does not speak. Oh, that reminds me. Not that. There's a spy drone there. Where's the other one I'm looking for? There's a platform. Where is it? Is it over there? I'm trying to point you guys towards where, yeah, there, down there, where that spy drone is. Down that tunnel is where one of the pizza boxes is. And like the final pizza box, you can see if you scan for it. It's like up here on one of these edges, like right here, or yeah, you'll see it if you scan. So those are the 4 pizza box locations. But I'm just gonna go talk to her one more time, see if she's saying anything. Cause I don't know. I don't think this will happen, but I'd like her to tell me, or open up some location or something where I can get more gamer girls, because, oh, is there one below me right there? No. Maybe there's one in the crevice. I'm not gonna look right now. But I'm missing those 4, and it bothers me. I don't need them because I've hit max level doing all these missions here. But the completionist in me, which doesn't exist. Part of the reason I'm such a completionist for the sewers is because, unlike the rest of the game, the prison and the sewers are nice because they're isolated zones for the most part. In the overworld, which I love the overworld, the main hub world, because it's so cohesive. But the problem is when I'm trying to do all of the things in the top right hand corner, it's very easy to go from one zone to the next. So it's like, let's say I'm trying to spray graffiti, and I spray the 4th graffiti, but it turns out I'm actually in a different zone and it counts for different things. So it's much harder and confusing to keep track of. So the things in the top right went away, which is why I think this is not the Crumball I should talk to. It makes me think it's a Crumball down below that I'm just not seeing somewhere. I don't know where the cuss he is. So I'll be hiding out with 4 gamer girls like a jerk. So, is she gonna say the thing? Found the HQ. As far as I can see, you haven't won every races and Gameball challenges yet. Bullshit. Unless Crumball gives me more. And that's because the challenges are just the 3, right? Just each 3. I've done them all. I mean, I did reboot the game since then, so maybe I have to beat them all in one session and then go and talk to her. But I'm not gonna do that. If you can find the challenge area in the lower parts of the sewers, off you go now, don't make me wait. See, so I think she's not. I think because they designed those challenges to require specialized gamers, they didn't bother programming in the bit yet for somebody to do it. Because, so I'm having a hard time praising this, because I did it without having a specialized gamer. Ironically, they want you to be able to have specialized gamers and swap between them to do these challenges. That forced me to make one super unspecialized gamer to do it. And I think because so I'm trying to say they didn't code in what happens if people do the challenges. I'm not trying to say they didn't think anybody would be able to do all the challenges, but it's not the norm for people to be able to do all the challenges right now. I don't think. I know I don't want to put words in their mouth, but on that very stilted and poorly delivered note, that is all I have for this this update. If you want to see some more, like if you actually want to see me play Gameball, or you want to just see me do other races or something, or just talk to me about how to do certain parts, let me know. If you know where Crumball is down below, let me know. If you know where the last 4 gamergirls are, let me know. I don't particularly care about the graffiti stuff. I'm not looking for that overly much. If you want to let me know, I'll take it and I'll use it, but I'm not as covetous towards that. I will definitely continue playing, looking for Crumball and stuff on my own. So if I find him, I will put that in the description below. But yeah, that is all. So thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more Hover stuff. I will keep playing Hover forever until it comes out, and then I'll never play it again. But yeah, each update I will be doing more content. So thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video. Signature catchphrase.